Hello, everybody. How are you? We are here to do a live little session with you about all of our serums so that you can be serum savvy. So when you're looking for some little extras to put into your skincare routine so that you can get that extra little boost, that's what we're going to focus on tonight. So I'm Jen.
I'm Karen.
I'm Chris. And I know that we came up with a couple names for ourselves. I think Three Stooges was one of them. I'm not sure that that's really what we want to be called, but anyway, there's that. That's all good. So we're here with you tonight to talk about some serums. So I hope that you're cozy and maybe you have a clean face, or maybe you're going to go wash your face as soon as we're done so that you can use one of the serums and really experience that. So we're not taking off our makeup for you tonight or anything that exciting. We have full face on, but we're going to go through a couple different serums and give you some facts about it. So you always want to start with a good skincare system. That's kind of like the building block. So if you're not using a cleanser, an exfoliator, a hydrator, protection in your foundation or CC cream, that is where you want to start. And then if you're still noticing that you might have some issues or you need a little bit of additional help beyond that, then there's specific products that you can add in. So one of my favorite products is our TimeWise Repair Lifting Serum. This stuff is thebomb.com. Yes. We always joke that we wish it came in a 55-gallon drum, right? So you could just like dip yourself in it and it would just firm and tighten and everything and give us that summer body that we all want but don't want to work for. So but this lifting serum is phenomenal. It is part of our TimeWise Repair set. It lifts and tightens and firms your skin. So it's really going to be focused on what they call the triangle of youth. So it is like your cheekbones up right near your eye area, and then your jawline, and then your neck area as well. So you're going to apply this after you cleanse and take off your cleanser, but I always put it on when my face is still damp, and it actually helps to just make it go a little bit further because otherwise your skin does pretty much suck it in. But this is going to smooth, it's lifting and tightening and firming your skin. And it makes your skin feel super, super soft. It's like velvet. I love how it feels. And I'm always saying like, feel my skin. Doesn't that feel soft?
Feel my skin.
So yeah. So that is my number one favorite supplement. So do you want to go next? Sure.
So one of my favorite supplements is the Serum C plus E. I really like this. Vitamin C and vitamin E are good for you generally, right? In a supplement that you take or something that you put on your skin. So this serum, C plus E, is going to help your skin feel smoother and brighter. It's going to give you some resilience to your skin. It's going to add some extra protection. It's going to help with all over. It's going to help your skin to feel smooth and for your skin tone to be even. So that's one of the reasons why I like it. I have some unevenness in my skin tone, and it really does help give me that flawless look before I put my foundation on. So that is one of my favorites. So
and I have a question. I do. Do you use the Serum Plus C and the lifting serum?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I do the Serum Plus C first because I want the vitamins closer to my skin. So I'll wash my face. Then I'll put my C plus E on after my boosters. That's a whole nother
topic.
So yes, C and E before I do my lifting serum.
Yes. All right. Are you going to talk about your eyes a little bit?
All right. So I am going to talk about our Indulge Soothing Eye Gel. And I have another eye thing that I'm going to do with you guys too. And so think of the things that we're talking about. They're meant to be used together, right? So like I also use the lifting serum and I also use the Serum C. Thank you. So think of these as like friends, right? You don't have one friend and like you totally disown everybody else, right?
Wow. There are times.
Well, that's true. That's true.
But
ideally.
Not in this situation.
Okay.
You need a circle of friends.
You do. You totally do.
Circle of supplements.
And this is our circle. Okay. So I just want to make note of that because I don't know if you're like me, but up until, I don't know, a little bit ago, I was like, this is like the most amazing stuff. Like, if this is the most amazing, like, why use anything else? Right. But I was talking with somebody and they're like, no. Just like you don't have one friend and only one friend, you invite your other friends in. So I have noticed a huge difference when I use them all instead of just using one by itself, because it absolutely boosts with the boosters. It boosts all of those results and stuff. So just like with that, same thing with the eyes that I'm going to talk about. The Indulge Soothing Eye Gel is really awesome. I really love this stuff. It's like a blue gel. I'm going to say jello. Gel is probably a better word. And it's clear, although in the container it looks a little bluish. And so what you do is you typically, I have makeup on, but actually I can do this over top, right?
Sure, why not?
And it'll help wake me a little bit. So you're just going to tap it over top, ring fingers, right? Anything working around your eye areas, ring fingers. And it has green tea botanical blend in it. It also has an, oh my gosh, just left my mind. Anyways, it's like caffeinated cup. It really calms, soothes, depuffs. If you have allergies, this is amazing. My mom swears by it to stop the itchiness and just calm her eyes. If you've been crying, if you've not had a great night of sleep, whatever, that time of the month, everything falls apart. No, lots and lots of tears, but this will help you look like there has been no tears. So there you go. This is one of my favorites, and I'll talk to you about my other favorite here in a minute. All right, who's taking over?
Awesome. So I'm going to tell you about another one of my favorites. So this is our microdermabrasion pore minimizer. So it is part of the microdermabrasion set, but you can also use it alone as well. So I always use this after I do my microdermabrasion treatment because it's doing a couple of different things. It's going to help to minimize the size of your pores. It's actually adding nutrients back into your skin and soothing and comforting your skin, and really helps your skin to feel super smooth after you've done that microdermabrasion treatment. But then you can continue to use that every day if you want to, especially if you have larger pores or feel like your pores are more noticeable. This is really going to make a difference. So if you're using this along with your vitamin C serum and your lifting serum, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I use this first and then Serum Plus C and then lifting serum. Is that right, Chris?
You know, I wanted to look that up before we got on here because I was like, you know, I should look that up for my own personal use too.
Yeah.
And I believe you are correct. But I won't
so
swear my life
If
on
it's poor, no, I wouldn't do that. Not on anything. I ain't gonna do that.
Chris is going to fall over dead in a second.
But if you think about it, if you want to reduce the pores, you want to get it closest to the pores. You don't want it working through a lot of other products to get to you.
Yeah.
Right? So
Well, and the other thing they say is you always want the thinnest to go first and then up through the thickest. And you know what? A lot of our serums are very thinnish, right?
Mhm.
So the lifting serum's a little bit heavier.
mhm.
But that's why it always confuses me. The pore minimizer, the tone correcting serum, which I know you're going to talk about, and the Serum C and stuff. So, but yeah, if you're ever in doubt, thinnest to thickest, and we can check on that for you guys. And maybe we'll come back with that next week when we do some stuff and we'll have an answer for you.
And if they're all the same consistency, then you get to choose.
The other thing is that we do have order of application charts. So if you haven't yet, you can download the Mary Kay app. Make sure that you're already registered as a customer on one of our personal websites. And once you've done that, you can download the app, you can put in the products that you are currently using, and it gives you an order of application, which is really super handy. So then there's no question about what to use first. So
That's right.
So that is the pore minimizer.
Wait, can we talk about real quick? Can you talk about the skin? Oh my gosh, what is it called?
The skin analyzer?
Yes, when you're done with that.
Ooh. When I'm done with this?
Yeah.
Okay. So my other favorite product is the tone correcting serum. So I've already told you, okay, I have some unevenness in my skin tone. Well, you know, because I got more melanin than the rest of the girls in the room. So I'm just saying, there's more to work with.
I actually have very uneven skin tone. I should probably use that.
You should, probably. It actually does work. So
She turns around and just smiles. She's like, I probably should use that.
So I think Jen's going to add this to
I'm gonna
her
add it to my routine.
toolbox. It's not a routine, it's a
I'm
toolbox.
surprised you're not already using that with your 85 things.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Toolbox.
My bathroom counter isn't big enough. They have to add a second tier.
Second tier, yes, that just pulls out. That would be good. Okay, so when
Like
I
a fishing tackle box.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done. Go ahead.
are we done? Are we done? Are we on to tone correcting serum? Okay, tone correcting serum, one of my favorites. Okay, so this is gonna brighten your skin. You see how bright my skin is? It's gonna brighten your skin. It's going to reduce the skin discolorations, which we all need, right? And it's gonna even your skin tone. So this again, on the camera, is one of my favorites. So if you have problems with uneven skin tone, add this. And there are so many other things. You know, we're a family of products. You can use them all. So that's my other favorite, tone correcting serum.
Awesome.
What else we got?
What do you have for us?
All right. How about I do the eyes and then somebody can jump in for the skin analyzer?
Oh, I forgot.
That's okay. I'll roll with this and then we can kind of wrap
No,
up with
you
that.
can put it on. Put it on.
But this one?
Yeah. Okay.
We should have had you do that right at the
We
beginning.
should. So
I did that on one of the other videos, but that's okay.
skin
Should I put it
analyzer.
now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to talk about it while you put them on?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Get in the camera.
So these things are amazing. These things, I'm
Can't
gonna
see you.
kind of jump right in front of you, Jen, because I need to figure out where my eyeballs are. This is so weird working backwards. I really can't.
I think you did a lovely job.
Whew. Well, it's on the eye area-ish. How about that? Yeah, so it is amazing. I was a little hesitant to these things because I'm like, oh my gosh, you have to leave them on 20 minutes. I have little ones. Are you kidding me? Like I'm just, no, thanks. But I have come to absolutely love these because it's one thing to add to your toolbox, right? We're going to stick with that. Your fishing bait tackle thing. No, I'm teasing. Your toolbox. But I like it because you don't have to babysit them. You just throw them on, you walk away, you deal with the kids, you make a cup of coffee, like whatever, you go read. And I love that they just kind of hang out and then they kind of dry up a little bit and they're not quite as, wet when they dry. About 20 minutes, you just peel them off, kind of tap it in, bam, you're done and you move on. And so this is actually made for a couple different things. It does hydrate, it soothes, and it also cools. So when you put it on, I have to separate you two. No. But it is very cooling. So when you put it on, it's perfect for the summertime because it just feels wonderful with the cooling process. And it also helps with puffiness to really take it away. So if you have not had a great night of sleep and you wake up and sometimes you just have those bags in the morning, right? And you're just like, oh my gosh, what happened? I like to put it on, go have a cup of coffee for 20 minutes, come back, peel it off, boom, 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 and go on with my day. And it like takes it away. The other thing that I've noticed too, and it doesn't say that it's good for that, but I have noticed that it diminishes the fine lines and wrinkles around your eyes on every person that I've ever demoed them on. And sometimes you just have like the little lines or whatever just kind of hanging out. And everybody, it has always, and maybe that's just kind of because it hydrates and it just kind of does its thing, but man, is that amazing. So that is one of the things. So coffee in a cup is what I am calling this. Coffee in a cup. And this is, if you have allergies, this is your best friend. But they can be used, these are best friends, and they can be used together. And they also will play nice with others. So invite your eye cream to join as well. And we can talk about that on a whole nother day. But there you go. So these are hydrogel eye patches and Indulge Soothing Eye Gel.
So one of the things I like to do with my hydrogel eye patches on, I put them on at night and I go to bed.
Somebody else said that too. Doreen.
I
She said that recently.
I do. You know what? I wake up in the morning and one's here and one's here, but hey, I have had more than 20 minutes worth of hydration on my eyes. I lay on my back, and then wherever they end up in the morning is where they end up. It's not a big deal.
It's where they needed to be.
Right. So that is something that I like to do with my hydrogel eye patches. So let's talk skin analyzer a little bit. Have you heard about our skin analyzer? It is the greatest tool, one of the greatest tools that we have. So you can download the app out of your Play Store or your whatever they do for iPhones,
App Store.
App Store, that thing, and you take a selfie And it tells you all of the products. It talks to you about your fine lines and wrinkles and whatever problem areas you have. And then it matches the Mary Kay products for that area or for those problems. And it actually gives you a list of products that you can just send off to one of us or your beauty consultant and say, hey, this is the results of my skin analyzer. You can have all of them. You can start with whatever you want to start with. And it gives you a wish list so that whenever you're ready to add products to your wish list, then you have a list to go with. It is a great tool that everybody should use. So if you haven't downloaded it, check it out. Sometimes if you're like me, I'm over 21, so sometimes it's a little difficult for me to line my eyes up on the whole analyzer app thing, but I get it eventually. So if you can't get it, just keep trying because it'll snap it real quick and then you'll have all the information you need. So if you're unfamiliar with that, speak to your beauty consultant about it or check in with one of us and we'll help you out. Love the analyzer. Anybody else got anything to add about the analyzer?
Did you mention, I was thinking as you were talking when you first started, did you mention about having a clean face? Literally
I
nothing
did
left?
not.
Make sure you cleanse.
Yeah.
Everything is off, 100% all natural. And
All
then it gives you the best results.
Yes, definitely.
And it's crazy. Like a freaking app is actually fairly accurate. Like you might have that one that's kind of, like the off in the left field that really, like Jen probably, right? That takes really good care of her skin and it says you should be like 12 and using botanicals. But on the flip side, for the most part, it really is spot on. It's been with me anyway, spot on. And so if you are out of town, maybe from your consultant, maybe you moved away or she moved away and you just haven't really gotten a chance to kind of get reconnected for, back in person trying some things, or maybe you're just super busy, it's sports season right now, right? Things are going on and maybe you're just really busy, or you've come home from a long day and you're just like, for the love, I look like I got ran over, right? And you're just needing some things to kind of spruce up on your skincare. Wash your face, download that, do the selfie thing. It actually does a selfie for you. You don't have to take a selfie. You just hold up the phone and it does it for you. And then it will analyze everything. And and like Karen said, just take that, just send it to your consultant, and we can help you, figure out where those missing gaps are to help you look your best. So
Sounds good.
anything you want to add, Jen?
I think we're good. So let us know if you watched this live or if you watched it, the replay. And if you haven't gotten together with your consultant for a while, like Chris said, get together and book a little pampering session and try some of these supplements or the new boosters or some of the products that we've talked about recently, or all of them. Doesn't take that long.
And if you're out of town, you of course can do Zoom. We have that option as well now too, which is really, really cool. So you can totally do a lot of that stuff virtually, whereas before sometimes it just wasn't always an option.
Yes.
So, all right.
All right.
So I'm going to say, signing off, the three skincare stooges. What do you think?
Yes.
I think that sounds great.
All right. So until next time, we will come back with a flawless makeup look for you.
Yes.
And I'm going to be enjoying these for the next little bit.
I think I'm going to have some of those now.
Till next time, guys.
Good night.
See ya.